Cancer givers are a very important part of helping families fight cancer. Joining us this morning is Barbara Cavanaugh of the AZ Myeloma Network and Joan Walker of the AZ Bio Association and a caregiver to tell us about this virtual conference that's coming up. But Barbara, this is great because you know how important the caregivers are. You have done so much in Arizona to make sure they're recognized, to make sure that they are getting taken care of mentally, financially, different things like that, also educational wise. And that's why this first virtual conference is very important to them.
It's big.
Yeah, this is amazing.
I've had to come into the 21st century. It's been painful, but.
Yeah, but what made you want, so you said you wanted to come into the 24th, of course, come into the present, kind of, as we said from the past with the different conferences. And one thing that's important is these caregivers can't come out to a conference because they're taking care of people. So this is a great way they can maybe on their break or kind of schedule the time so they can get a hold of this education and stuff. And so we're going to be learning more about this. So what are we going to be learning at this?
Well, what we're going to be learning, and I'm just going to introduce my friend and colleague, Joan Walker. Joan is with AZ Bioindustry, as we mentioned. And what we do, though, is, in order to be able to develop a virtual program, as the saying goes, it takes a village. And Joan has been part of our village, and I'll let her talk about kind of the work she's doing that helps us be able to do our work. But one important thing, I'm just going to say this now, Saturday, March 25th is a free cancer conference, and it'll be an opportunity to meet doctors who are doing great work and also learn more about our virtual program, which is new, and Joan will be part of that presentation. But I do want to say that what's really been important, and too, is that during COVID, what we found is we weren't able to have all the in-person meetings we used to have or get out to meet with people. People were very isolated or more than usual. And so that's when we started working on this virtual program. And as I laughingly say, it's the technical part is way above and beyond me. But what's really going to be great, it's at the conference that when, there'll be speakers and then there'll be, other presentations. But people will be able, wherever they are, wherever they live, they will be able to register and they can be part of the whole conference. So that'll be helpful. But again, Joan has been a big part of our being able to take the program from the scientists and bring it to the people. So
Absolutely.
Hi, how are you?
It's great to be here.
Yes.
So, what your viewers may not know is there are over 300,000 people in Arizona working to help people stay healthy and, more importantly, to help them navigate health challenges. So from researchers to our caregivers, our amazing doctors and nurses. But as a patient caregiver, it can be extremely lonely because the doctor's focused on the patient.
Right.
And so programs like what AZMN and Cancer Caregivers have developed provide those answers that a patient can go to or their caregiver can go to in the middle of the night. Or after a doctor's visit to look up something that they may not be completely clear on. And so tools like this are not going to just make life better for people in Arizona. This is going to help people all over the country.
Yeah, which is great, and what's going to help those family members. And I think you said something that's very important there is that they concentrate on the patient, but the caregiver, might be new to the family, trying to help out, might be new to, of course, fighting cancer, and they use big words, they use different things. That's why this is.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Joan and I are going to be conducting a panel at the conference, and someone had said to, well, you should probably have a nurse, doing it, or somebody who has a medical background. I said, oh no. I said, we need someone who speaks English, meaning speaking in a way that we can understand it and how it applies to us. And so we've joked over the years, because Joan has come to all of our conferences and been part of that, because we really need to have these connections between the different, not only experts, but between real people. And I always say, it doesn't matter who you are, you can get cancer, and as you know, and it's important for people not to feel not only isolated, but often they don't want to talk about it because it makes other people uncomfortable.
And also with the caregivers, that's the part that we're focusing on, as you said. English terms for them to understand too, because they're not medical doctors. They're not. They're nurses in a certain way or caretakers. So this is so
Yeah,
important.
many
for them.
many roles and many
Yeah.
hats that we wear.
Yeah.
And we were smiling because we were watching the circus, and I said we all need a little bit more circus in our life.
I love it.
And it is important
Yeah,
to
it is.
have fun and to enjoy that.
Right.
And, yeah.
The conference again. So I know we're
Yes,
wrapping it up here.
yes.
The conference. I want to make sure you get the word out
Yes.
again. Is March
25th, Saturday, and it's at the Embassy Suites Hilton in Scottsdale on Scottsdale Road. The parking is free when you register online, and you'll have my www.cancercaregiversaz.com.
Right.
But it's up there, and our phone number is up there too, so
have it
you
all
can
there.
register. You can bring any number of people because we want to not only have people there, but we want people to know that. And frankly, we have friends up on the Navajo Nation. That's how they're going to be able to
Yeah.
be part of that conference, and obviously other people who live
Yeah.
far away.
You
But
get
God
involved.
bless and thank you very much, and thank Joan because she's been my mentor and also friend and also colleague in connecting me up with some of the great science
Yeah.
and great cancer science
Perfect.
going on.
Thank
God
you,
bless
ladies,
you
very
and
much.
thank
you.